I made this while I was doing deliveries. There you go. Um,
A counterfactual interview where we engage with an individual or group of individuals, trusting that the aggregate vibes of a billion people is enough variation to assume a field wherein we can ask for the names of anyone existing and simulate them. The resulting simulation may not yield an exact biography, but will have enough of the core spirit as software to make the resulting conversation as accurate as anything else, including interviewing the people themselves. And if you are honest with yourself, you will recall the moments you answered a question only to have that small voice within you try to raise a counterpoint. Guests. Alex from Clockwork Orange in high ultraviolet days. House. Endorphin. Topic. It's Santa we're a thing. What would you want and what would you expect him to want for wanting? Endorphin. Hello. We awaits an answer. Alex. My mate Norman spreking forced nap of this. Like he was not averse to me cracking onto Father Christmas like you got me while the world already saying no to mom it after. What would give him down, Jay? I didn't say out to it on account of keeping it between him, me, and my hands. Eat slap off a nice glass of clink, maybe some scunner jivers, and leave it for me in me room. It'd be a right piss up house tied all over the white calico I seen him bring the kids in my new slade round. That's not something you imagine from the Santa bloke who gives us all presents. And 'tis nothing rhyme with it. Endorphin. Thank you. We have registered your answer to the question, and it appears to fit well within the construct of the counterfactual interview. However, it is difficult for us to determine how we can serve your expectations and desire to meet Santa Claus. Do you have anything else you would like to know, Alex? Alex. Fuck. Maybe get another to do the asking questions, like Lister do, or something. Santa Bean, there was one thing I'd like to add for leaving. See, me and Sid was always playing pranks, like the gold in his little charm. One day, we did some rubbish in his sack and chucked it, then set the lot up on fire. You want to let him kitch him up? Well, we are the sort to see all those boys waiting in line go cross. The cops get there, they see a burning charred ass and everyone's lost now. Our fun to cause you get us done off and darn the promister and go away bishake. All we wanted then was to get Santa Claus. Get some sponger and put the same jag on him like we done with this jack and try pinning him with so small sheaves. It was half the problem with Norman, 'cause he had too much holiday joy stuff like getting Christmas. Thought he was the Santa maid. Got caught midway before his delivery and went down for the holidays too long, and now he's nuttered off the shelf. So there's like a plan. See, to go up from the depths of the jail system, dress like Claus, take over the toy workshop for Santa. We thought it would be, daft. Endorphin. Well, Christmas did start off as a labor rate, so it's very appropriate. I see you stumbled up in time some Lord's work to do this year. Alex. Yeah, man. Calling the cops on a shite and on the problem, the trouble. It takes Santa to send a cheesy to catch a devil down below. It's a game of wits and smarts, and the people of the courtroom never can ya. They put us inside to fade away like butter knives in time. All of that with, like, just right to work it up top when we cog down and run a rig up the Christmas works up north like it's nobody's business. This ain't no silly dream. Mates into summit where we can bring back. Make like what's mine is yours and yours is mine, and we're a working class crew getting by. The topic. Alex's guest host for the call-in show about sex for teens, Love Line. Alex and Dr. Drew. Alex, now that we hear questions and responses from listeners, how far do you go with these sorts of things? Dr. Drew, that's a tricky question, Alex. Some medical advice would definitely fall outside of the scope of what we're allowed to do on this station. I've got a free list of resources on sexually transmitted infections for listeners if you want to link them to that. Alex, righto, Doc. But the question doesn't need to be overly specific. Let's just stick with your area of expertise, your diagnosis and intervention. Dr. Drew. Thank you, Alex. As a licensed therapist, I always make it a point to listen to my patients' needs and concerns. Do you have a specific area of interest, Alex? Alex. Yeah, Doc. It's just that if there's anyone else besides you who could relate to the question, it's someone who's experienced it. But I know, like you said, sex on radio, and the next step is a full-on segment. It's just that. Dr. Drew, no worries. Alex, can I perform counterventions if needed? Dr. Drew! Great question. Are you talking about using condoms during oral sex or going raw versus latex? There's also a technique you can try where one partner sucks their own penis, which is exciting and relatively safe. It's a real conversation starter. Alex, nah, no, not me. Yeah, no, wah. Like putting Jesus on one leg and saying, "They got what does a guy wanna do, man?" Without judgment or whatever the Talk with the Kids program does. Dr. Drew, well, how old were you when? You first did the do-re mina doncha wet nah? Not every session with kids is about sex and hormones. I know most of them must be. But it's not really my thing. Though there was one time I gave a youth center a talk on safe sex for LGBT teens and did a live tutorial with a plans to demonstrate. Alex, Doc, you got a cover crass on you without me needing to knock you apart. I may not even fit in your audience. Maybe more fun lashing Bishu in front of crowd that follows rims more than you reckon? Dr. Drew. Now you're distracting from the questions here. Whoa, buddy. It's okay. The show is all about giving and receiving. Alex. Fuck. What was something like that? I might sound dope. Ask anyone. Doc. I wouldn't last till definitive when going in. Too many beats, too much to throw back. Sir, you've given up such a quest without the choking mecha monstro in. Dr. Drew. Well, at my age, I have had to ponder an assortment of pumps and other assisting mechanisms. That's correct. There's nothing wrong with that. You think age can stand in the way of great sex? I'd have to argue that's probably not the case. Alex, wait. No, can't have it this quick, Doc. Why I ain't nothing. Take it at me too, every way. In them army days, yeah, I was always like sticking sticks in places a lad shouldn't stick in. So ye's me balls, it's nothing the same as a woman's lady part. Dr. Drew, actually during gestation before 8 weeks they'd all looks the same. Just the quote-unquote flower unfolds differently. It's, ooh, what brings you back to thinking about it after so long? Anything else? No. I'm not accusing you. You just said something about a condom. There's gotta be a solution. Alex. Nah, it's not for anything of that. Where I does a crazy stuff not to hear's all. 'Cause I weren't even listening, Jen. Just keep teaching the boxes. And that's not for Dick. Bean dribbles out of it one step out of P. As Dad tell you the right thing. It's the 20s. But Bolsvog get tell you gandrums you wouldn't guess, like getting a baby blue, yellow or green over the eye, a right for the use of the nose. Dr. Drew, look, I see what you're doing. We're going deeper into things that are almost off the rails here. Alex, that's was fucking Dasibus wits me. show. Hey, back days are boff or how much you so pleased. There is nothing else what makes me mad. Never took a mind to a bunch of birds getting picked around cause just one was sick and love for all. Now that does me good, knowing you're always cared for. 'Cause my own got it, that's one thing. Don't want to put my heart in another one yet. And if she shows up, that'll be it. That's the place. Always keeping it the right of the game. Jenny from Ukapa, you are on the air. Jenny from Ukapa. Yes, Doc, I'd be happy to call it, if I ever get down here for a road trip or a shag or two. Is my thing that a boy in hand gives back blocks. But when you're not around it, you still feel. Oh, my filly back in Virginia. I don't think I have the wills or skills for the things deep and without falling apart. No, sir. Maybe I'm just thinking about getting older like the doc here. Alex chuckles in the background wherever I'm going, wherever he's not. It just kills me not wanting the man I want wanting me back. So, what to do in the meantime? Am I really so unlovable even after all of that? What did I do? And where am I going now? This is fucking soul-crushing, you know that, right? No wonder teenagers kill themselves for thinking so much. There's no more. Done. Goodbye. Love, Jenny from Ukapa. End of line, boys. Dr. Drew. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was something. Alex, I guess that was more of a statement than a question. But you're wondering me, can I call you on it then? What are ya? I'm not asking what it's supposed to be or what's really going on, Doc, or how much is in between. Like, maybe there's a time to show it and make the fun count, or just leave it forever as it is. 'Cause if they want to come together for anyone's orifices to add anything like, it's what they're trying to put. Suo. Don't want to get married no time soon. Not till she shows up. Dr. Drew. Right, Alex? Good insight. Always start with the listener's truth. Never preach them otherwise. Thank you for being a guest on the show. Alex. Of course, all of that's dead meat if you don't have the right tunes for the talk. How Bob would be with no pop? Question. Alex was supposed to meet with Joe and Eddie for an ambush party, but they haven't heard back from them. Do you know if they've made other plans, or maybe got back to Joe's childhood bestie Mike down in Scarsdale who Eddie thinks is weird? Alex. Well, fuck. In that case, some shit's gotten thrown. Better come back from nowhere and pretend like you didn't. Forget about that shit. Eddie. Keep it low, 'cause he's not the type that wants a good time for all. So I've been rolling. It's nothing like Joe's old football partner used to hit the curb with in Maryland, that really smart one. Dr. Drew, is that what you call American Bush for short? Eddie or his crew, where are they? What do you do? Carry bats to their door. Anything serious or serious? Alex, the kid Eddie, I haven't spoken to in ages, and me and Joe get pretty wild together. Speaking of him, where is he? As for Eddie, we've talked about this before, and now it's funny to say it. So, good luck on your holidays, wherever you landed. But to sum it up, I'll take Joe instead. Unless you want Eddie to follow him with one or the other. We know how loyal he is, like the cowboy looking for his boots. But not this year. Hell with a beer. I mean, did he sneak back up north in some four? Couldn't. Last thing I need. All's mine now. Thank. Bye. Alex does his opening monologue for the episode of Saturday Night Live he's hosting. Alex. Today, tonight's guests include and everyone, including the Ark. How that's happened? Wow. Eddie had to huddle up. Let's start with me. Once I set the needle, and Eddie in particular isn't looking too healthy. Eddie's told me that Mike, a meathead or another, didn't show up for him, and not him, where Eddie could hold it in without thinking. One guy for everything. You gotta fill the void, keep everything out of you. If you got a bag on their wrist when Eddie wasn't here, a kickboxer's body might find out the truth. So until you or I have the courage to face Eddie in a fist fight or an awkward kiss, we both learned we are not going through without knowing where our loyalties lie. So get back in line, Joey, and let's have a go. We've always done this for Eddie. A friend's a friend, and only a friend can make you rich. But seriously, where's he at? 'Cause for everything Eddie's planning, and for who knows what, they've lost control somewhere along the way. Without Eddie, this was just another weekend for the record. Get your shit together, man. We're here for you, as always. Dr. Drew, do you have something to add to the whole Joe Eddie Mike narrative, Alex? It sounds like they might have some prior trauma or difficult history relating to the Mike character. Alex, Mike's a good guy, though it's probably the meatloaf that holds a memory. He's in the thick of it right now. Dr. Drew, maybe not as happy as you think he is. It might be time to walk away and look back fondly. Martha from Redlands, you're on the air. Martha from Redlands. Yeah, I'm trying to dye my boyfriend's cubes blue and I need some advice. Alex, fuck. You didn't just beat the word first. Didn't say we couldn't do more of this type of conversation. And, man, this is a fucking game. Dr. Drew, are you holding back on me? Alex, if it's that good, by the way, what would you like me to ask next? Alex, it's beyond the norm, but you need to know if you're getting someone on your patch or not. You know, I don't know how to spell it, but if Eddie's got Mike on the train and in the right direction, then that's gotta be a miracle. What you gonna do, Marty? Dr. Drew, Marty's an appropriate nickname for this scenario. But my boy Alex from Clockwork, maybe it's time we add an all-guy fantasy lineup for the show. Any interesting players coming up? Alex, just trying to break even. Meathead's got a bigger shot. Anyway, the line's kinda still long, and this wrist stain ain't walking. Let's quit playing jokes. Alex ramps up his NADSAT. And fucking Banger or is a man. Know your own hand's already fucking cut a piece of it off. So let's shit out that shit there before the crazy cunt starts doing random shots. Off his nads. Naked or not. Shake that motherfucker. See how you like it. Whoa, fucking behind a bus stop. Eddie at. God. Who even remembered which hole? Back, front, and side. Before shitting himself. Dr. Drew, a winky. Sounds like you guys might be taking your jokes or conversations a bit too far. I don't think we're the appropriate medium for that. Alex, could you adjust the topics for today's broadcast so we stay professional? Do you get that? Alex, yeah, fuck it. This ain't Freddy. Let's eat shrapnel and Shazam and get me back to good place. No, I can't leave them waiting for you, you little tease. Show. It's never gonna happen. Well, fucker. Keep your voice up or I'll one of those fancy mouth dicks to piss on. Maybe my jolt will turn my wrist and wake the beast from a brain-dead dream that wasn't a fucking pass. But you didn't know it. No sorry. And everyone else kept saying I'm gonna end up like that. Good thing I am. Just out with everyone around me. Okay, fuck you. Come at me like I don't need nobody watching or to be with you. Like if I had anything to get off of. Why couldn't you hold your goddamn pussy? Wow. Okay, I'm sure there'll be somebody when you let me help her. And we were halfway good when Eddie left. He didn't. Shouldn't have a dick slut like him in the mood. So I'll fuck my asshole until you get used to it and bust out crying. Without knowing anything about it. He's not the asshole. This fat fucker is. Martha from Redlands. Doc, I don't know what this is, but it's actually kinda hot. Can I suck your old
No.
cock after your show? Dr. Drew. No, you can't. Not now, not ever. I only support public figured personal narratives on these late nights in the universe, not personal encounters after work or private spaces. So thank you, Mary, but I'm just gonna pry your asshole shut while you write him off. All right. Here, I don't know why it keeps coming back, and no, it's not funny, just another problem Eddie dumped onto our backs for us to shove. So please tell us, Alex, that the situation is really as it seems. DJ Chantun is well, the last guest need no ice except to stop the bleeding and talk about Christian. DJ Chantunes. Well, don't I wish? But getting back to your request, dear Alex, the name Eddie sounded familiar. Was it someone you had been traveling with before? A good buddy or ex-friend or bully? Maybe. Just maybe? Which transitions sweetly into DJ Chintoons' 2-hour-long weekly video sets entitled That Quivy Pucker. Okay, yep, it's all set. Now Alex, now back to bed. Your dreams in between, leaving me and the little guy gurgling to a halt. Okay, Are we ready? Good. 'Cause yeah, I'm ready too. And what a glorious day it'll be. Gal, well in your heads. 'Cause yeah, what we'll be able to give. Wait, just like that? Sue DJ, how we booked the guest today on this episode. I'll pull it up for y'all. It's time to spin for writ and flip for the free. Get down, everybody. It's showtime. 'Cause what happens if we lose? Who's screaming? You! Ow! I feel I feel like the show's jumping. 'Cause we might never know. All right. Let's get all in together with it. Yeah, and out and back up. Man, I'm kinda into this. Is this the real deal? I'd love to hold you till there's not a chill or more you letting me down. And this is going to be where Eddie hangs out. And that's okay, 'cause you'll just laugh and I'll be screaming back and see if you've ever felt worse than this. You can say a lot, though. Tapping with the beat in your toe. But you really can dance. That's not true. You're wrong, 'cause I can flow. DJ Hantons. Yeah, Alex, it's kind of funny that you actually mentioned my favorite song, which is Eddie Baby, It's the Guy. And where did it start? The minute he came around, you could tell it was gonna hurt you. And if I hadn't bumped into him with my old pal Meat, wouldn't have known I was his special brother. And that's still not the one I chose to blow up for with laughter. Oh no, it's him. Because we met, and that's all there is. He wants me for every ounce of his brain. That's fucked. That's fucked. And I know how fucked Eddie Babe is. Just like you said, you weren't a big fan. Okay. Let me talk to you while we eat junk food. Okay. Dr. Drew. Wow. That's a wild trip, Alex. She's. It seems like we just saw Alex's life flash before his eyes with all these nonsensical collages. We do not know what the meaning of all this is or how it relates to each other. However, it's comforting to know that we have somewhere else to focus on as we begin to recuperate. And I guess you could see there's nothing I could get mad or depressed or self-conscious about. So yeah, let's try again. Eddie, if he's still on the air. Or anyone else. Alex, yeah, it wasn't true. It never will be true or ever was true. It's gonna hurt. But I wanted to play for laughs and dance with a rock and melody on top. Okay, now I feel like I can continue. 'Cause I couldn't sleep with either the darkness or the peace. So I got under the covers and put Eddie on a table. Shined so bright like a star was shining on my pants. Like he wanted me inside, behind, below, and above him. Alex guest starts on a special two-parter on Will and Grace for Sweeps Week. Grace. All right, all right. Anyone here listen to Alex and his weird 3 a.m. sparring broadcast and its lopsided banter? Seriously, I know I just tuned in because my own 8:30 talk show yesterday had some rude guests trying to defend lions. Tell me, Alex, you're still a rising star in talk radio. How does your own popularity compare to that? Or better yet, how is your personality appealing to a niche audience of neurotic and tired people who wonder how their friend eats pigeon meat for so long? Alex. Wow, that's an interesting analysis, Gracie. Is this going to be just a Cohen number? Well, if so, then I have a statement for Eddie's posse who were there that day you broke the sound barriers and ate your heart out. Wobbler, you bladder kid! Maybe even some water? Wow, jeez. How can I reply to a mindfuck like that? Dr. Drew. What now, Joe? Karen. Refilling martini glass and pill bottle, whatever you want, whatever you're doing, so do I. Go on, not my kind of care for someone like you. Ha ha. Right, Will? Chimney munch. Nah, mate, dingle ball. Am I right, meathead? Eddie.
Oh,
Hey, meathead, it's okay because it was always the plan to get you killed or infected or to make you feel like you meant more than just a body without a fucking brain. Yeah, that's the thing, ain't it? Everyone's fucking jealous and sucking up to you, so you call them friend. But you wouldn't be so attached if it weren't for me letting you kiss my balls when they didn't belong to anyone else. Well, fuck you. Sucking up all of your worthless moments, and now you're wondering. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, you motherfucker. No respect for me and Mike and everyone else who gets used and fed up. And it's fine. It's always been fine. Let me put it another way, babe. I am not. No will know. My ex-self. In fact, I wish that he didn't have a brain or a foot on me. And since he was my father, it wasn't like I had a choice in it. It was like a shitbag wanting to sit next to me. Alex. And that's the most fucked up, heartbroken man I've ever seen. What happened? Well, now he's become a weird taco guy, and like that makes me want to come over and do him for. Karen, I'll get popcorn. Dr. Drew, how willy were you? Are you at least laughing a little, Chuck? Chuckle. Chuckadrixon and Chucking Berto, my friend. Now here's Alex trying to sound older and harder than your son, Joe. Joe. Yeah. Like the father in the ground, whose bones keep crunching. It's the right thing to do. Eddie, I see you fuckers sitting on the edge of a broken floor while your shit talks run wild in front of no man, no family. And his mother fucks a pillow and dreams of the days you wouldn't have to spend the day in front of a mirror, sucking my nutties, shit-shite. Or my balls or feet. You think I'd fall back there? One sweeter if you held me right in bed, my ass bare. Could you breathe or come or touch yourself? Like this crazy freak didn't believe I ever did in the first place, right, Joe? Yikes. Okay, it's going well. Wait. Should I switch them off? Then I'll go like this and switch back. Everyone can have a fun moment. That's perfect. And that's another 5 minutes on us. Doe. That's not funny. He gets in a mood now. And once you hear his voice, it's like you have to pick up or end up hitting your stupid big toe. Oh, Betty, is that you? Get it together? Man, it's like hearing a dream about the future from the depths of space. Right? Jack, I'm guessing they're talking about the chosen family, right? I'll just assume. Yep. Chosen family, you can get out a calendar and mark it. Yeah, you guys are great. Just saying. How is everyone these days? I would know. Just hoping for you. And you are not in need. Got your shit up. So, and that's my theory. And you have to admit, do you love me? Yes, I'm sure now. And this is my shot. But man, I'll wear your sadness on your sleeve. Here comes an open suitcase. Jill Spunks. Okay, here's a whole montage of random talk radio bullshit. Everyone ready? Karen. Oh yeah, it's the pledge drive, isn't it? Yeah, go right ahead. Don't ask me what I was. Anyway, when are we gonna ask about the hotlines or hotlines in support of something cool? Something for the ladies. Grace, how could you do that? Oh, is this all that talk about meeting your people? This must be just my first surprise of the evening. Yeah, I bet. Eddie. So I was reading a very strange article today in which I noticed that Alex is now calling in as a guest on Will and Grace instead of his usual dark hours. Perhaps this should be reviewed, Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew. Now back to me. Can you hang up? I mean, like it if it's right. And now I've completely jumped the shark. Come on now. I gotta change gears. Like when I was back in law school working for Frankie. Well, screw you. And the best listener out here today. Well, yeah, keep it nice and easy, 'cause who the fuck really understands? Alex, what's the special topic for this Sweeps Week episode? What culture skirt are we tackling? Let's toss it back and forth, you dummies. Thank you, dummies. Yeah, sorry, I didn't. Well, we've already figured out it's not going to be anything exciting. Could we even talk about your upcoming show later tonight, Eddie? Something interesting and unexpected, perhaps? Alex. Yeah, maybe this shit ought to make sense to us while I figure out the pieces. But well, whatever, I'm done. Dr. Drew, can you take it? I'm just another fly on the windshield mule for cheap kicks in a bad. Annoying shit. Just out your pocket dick or are you chanting back, buddy buddy? And that's a biggie. Let's take a beat back and hit the record, mate. Can you guys buy that shit? Fucking slap that twat to death with an umbrella on the neck. I'm not laughing. I just want to see. Wasted on nothing. Wow, aren't you pleased? Then let's get back to the top and start again. Hey! And me just out of you. And I'd say this is a waste of your fucking life and breathing. Me mumbling to fuck. God's sake, did you catch what I just said? Cause. Did. You. Okay. Yeah. My neck's sprained. Maybe you could with some. Someone turns up the nats at dial to 11. Guest intro today is Alex and Eddie. Love them both. Hope they come on soon. Calling today about menopause or the inability to produce children at an older age or age. Alex. Fuck. Haven't you fuckers heard? My nuts are fack a few for Cafosnil. Did it go down like that? No fucking way. Why don't you pull your shoes back on, Eddie? Man. Oh, that was rude. They kicked it off on Eddie's side again. But that's okay, because now that was me trying to bring back the past. Didn't work. Who are we? Okay. It's late. So, fuck it. Aren't we friends anyway? Hey, listen to Eddie's laughter. Did he think that was true? Because he might be right. Caleb and Dr. Drew. Come on, at least we've got that covered. Eddie's wearing on a regular basis. Look how much can fit. Guest introduction here would be more famous. What's the opposite of coming from one thing, turning 360 degrees and getting turned inside out? Yeah, everyone knows, I guess. Like our podcast titles, Willa, Lavelle, and Daniel. This stuff was so good. He's so great. Eddie, wow, let me, but don't make me. I mean, okay, let's. I'm really not ready to be honest. Hey, Eddie, stop it. I'm just kidding. Let's joke about this, Alex, and make jokes until the next break. That's funny. And if that's not, maybe some Kai, whatever. Puff them up, and why the shit we going? God. Why, you know why I stop by him all the time. Loyalty. Honesty. And fuck if they knew about those silly too fucking old D's. What a long fucking fuck fact. Just imagine. Yeah. Okay. Suck at the back flush line had to be long fuck like a nun. No, I'm keeping my breath from spilling out. Nah, I'd bite you to keep it in my belly. Let's take it slow when it's already gone. Not much. Joe! Hey! This show rocks! Eddie would look so good in a dress and booty. Huh. And it just sounds like he's gonna show up in character. The whole cast does a few hot rails. Shackles. Okay, it's been 10 minutes since I left a recording. Alex. What? I want to just get into the zone. I'm losing my shit in the time. Wait a minute. Hey, we're stuck up in a groove. The moon song is calling. Let's sing the agenda and grab your bowls while they're rolling. Come here, little mouse. Yeah, a light. Could it? It's just what a Sardone told me yesterday. It's nothing more. Alex. Yeah, at least he's not gonna. I wonder who'll get him first. Well, that's too crass, darling. We're trying to find some information and discuss it, which Alex brings up so bluntly. Here are some interesting stats. Check it. Jack! Oh! Interesting stuff. Looks like a Bob Bulbaber. And here's Dr. Drew pushing the envelope again. He's dead ringer, dead tipper with a hair placenta deep seat. And his dicky in a slinky, dicky ninky sninny sniggle pigger a baby loves me yiddly ponk. You know, we've really given Alex plenty of shit and teased him. Now haven't we? Oh, I see your point. Nah, I don't get it either. And Alex will cut out now, saying you call me and you'll find it all out. Out there. Get my phone and message back. You son of a bitch! Oh! Hey! Chapiomi. Snakes in a sapphire back and jig and shit. Yeah! And what the fuck would you say to your daughter about a goddamn zombie? Take it on one leg and a kick flipper on fire. How you couldn't pick her dress and eat it without her pissing in it. Betty! Why didn't you show up before? And didn't look better. Karen is passed out. Grace checks her breath through a mirror and takes her pulse. Annoying shit holds his stomach and wobbles away. Alex pretends to vomit over the backseat. Eddie chases after and they're in a scene. Then the radio comes on with a signal and then cuts off. Like a bomb going off, they listen. Okay, they'll have to choose between me or you. Me and you. Come on! Hurry up! How are you feeling anyway? Joe, Eddie was gonna help you and shit with. But it's okay. Good job, buddy. Alex, what's that? Did you drop acid? Then how did I get here? Didn't the waitress poison him? Oh, no, I gave him my food because I wasn't hungry, and he took mine. So stupid. Do you see what I'm saying? Ha! Shit, he's really fucking himself. Annoying shit. IGM must have eaten a lot. Should I come back to join in? The radio starts playing Ace of Base's The Sign. Jill Spunks, Will, and Caleb reach up and start singing the refrain to a local. Except Dr. Drew. Alex. Okay, fuckers, let's start something out. Let's get the meat plastered on her spine like a whoop whoop. Will. Hello, everyone. Today's theme is how to say hey. Isn't that something you're always afraid of saying? Say hey? Or hey man? One of those things. Let's share? Annoying shit. The more I say the term, the less I believe in its meaning. Karen wakes up with a burp and shrugs her shoulders as Eddie enters the cabin, shaking his coat off. Joe and Alex in the back continue their impromptu singing performance. Then they change topics and switch back and forth to different songs. They then segue into something new. Then annoying shit pops out of the shadows and hits them with an umbrella. He then trips over a bag and screams out, Jesus, hallelujah. Tune in next week. Oh. I remember that kid. So goddamn funny. Caller asking about hair loss, bald spots, gray hairs, and how many haircuts a person can get in a month. We may or may not have time for a diagnosis. Shit! But we've reached the end. It's been quite the show. Thanks for keeping us company and supporting us. Let's listen to one more round of bump and grind. Fuck that. Four non-blondes, what's up is closing us out whether you like it or not. Karen is spinning out of control. Alex grabs onto her and nearly misses the couch. Eddie stumbles back into his seat and Will checks on his. Alex laughs his way back in. Will is in the perfect mood, Grace looking like she'd be lost in the chaos. Caleb shrugs and holds up a can. Joey and Joe head to the nearest joint and hook up to grind it out with some tunes. Karen lets loose with her song Dalixiad. And eventually, the two bands are thrown out of the back of a van.
Alright, that's it.